Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to day 2 of making a twisted bow, and 1 week starting with a twisted bow. If you guys are watching this episode and you haven't already seen day 1, I would highly recommend to do so. It will be the first link at the top of the description, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you go and catch up on what's happened. Now, for those of you that are caught up on this series, you will know that the last episode went pretty well. Up until the point we went to Saradomin, and you guys could probably tell that I wasn't exactly the happiest person in the world being at Saradomin for 14 hours and not receiving a single loot. On top of that, I haven't actually had a drop from Saradomin, being a hilt or an ACB, in what feels like forever. In honesty, it's probably been at least half a year since I've seen them, and I've been killing this boss pretty frequently in that time, so I somewhat knew that I was due a drop. Now, as much as I complained and as annoyed as I was in the first day because I spent 14 hours killing this boss, I knew that for me to progress in this series, I had to bite the bullet, I had to come back here, and I basically had to get one of those 2 drops to be able to move on to better money makers. And boy, am I glad that I fucking did, because this is exactly what happened in the first 20 minutes of day 2. Fuck yes! Yes, I knew we were fucking do it! Give it to me! Goodbye, raids, let's go. Saradomin fucking hilt, boys. Oh my goodness, we can leave this shit place, never go back. I'm so fucking happy right now. I'm so happy right now. Like, I'm so happy, dude. That's made my day. That has literally made my day. I feel like for the best money we can get, it's probably worth buying a Godsword blade, so we don't sell the hilt and get, like, sniped for it. So let me do that real quick. Here you go, Saradomin Godsword coming in. How long did that take us? We were at Saradomin for 14 and a half hours. And we finally got the fucking hilt. I'm so happy with that. I'm going to throw this in the Grand Exchange now. Hopefully, I think we've probably made about 44 mil. Oh, just look at that cash. We can go ahead now. We can buy some gear and actually head over to raids. And hopefully our luck is going to continue. As you guys can see, we have currently pimped out our gear, bought a Hasta, Amulet of Torture, and a bunch of other items. We have somewhat decent raids gear now. It's not the best by any means, but it's a start. So let's get into this, and hopefully our luck will continue. The first raid of the series. Oh, sadly no drop. 35-minute raid though, 21,000 points, and a Torn Prayer Scroll. And that is a shit ton of essence. Alright, let's take a look. Anything good? Oh, he said good luck and it knocks the text up. 36-minute raid though. It's actually not too bad. Oh my god, I got hit by the fucking mage and 2 crystals! You're so bad! Backspace. How did you die, man? I'm doing terrible right now, but you're doing even worse than me by the looks of it. Okay, what do we get? Anything good? Let's go. 30-minute raids. And we caught some depression. Let's go. Oh, yes, we finally got a drop. There you go. Somebody actually said Dragon fucking Claws. And I got a Relic and an Elite Clue Scroll. That's a very nice fucking drop to see. I have no idea how much they're worth, but I'm guessing that's probably about a 20 mil split. This is our split. 16 mil cash. Very nice to see. Thank you, mate. Thanks for splitting. I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to upgrade my gear. I think what I'm going to do is actually buy some obsidian armor, just because my melee stats are lacking a little bit right now. So we're going to upgrade the gear slightly and jump back to raids. No drop, unfortunately. We didn't get the back-to-back. Oh, Ancestral Rowbottom, no fucking way.
There you go.
That's beautiful.
Ancestral Rowbottom.
Please tell me that guy was on my team. He was on my fucking team as well. Hell yeah. That's a 5-man split for Ancestral Bottom. 13.26k cash, or I got 13.3 mil. That's actually a very nice split for an Ancestral Road Bottom. Very nice. Wow. How the fuck did I get a Dexterous Praise Scroll with 14,000 points? What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm not going to complain. How much is this worth right now? Let's take a look. 59 mil? No fucking way. There's 4 of us. We're actually split into 2 teams right now, so that's over what? That's well over a 10 mil split. Fucking happy days, boys. Happy fucking days. So after I'd split everybody on the team, we all ended up getting roughly 14.8 8 mil GP each, which was a hell of a lot of money. So I decided I would upgrade the gear slightly. I bought myself some Pegasians just so I had that extra range plus and damage when it comes to raids. And then something insane happens. And I will happily do that. No way! Somebody just got the pet! What the fuck? Are you serious? What? He just got the pet? Did he already have it? Was that a repeat on the pet? I'm not even mad. He's not on my team, so it's an arcane praise scroll. So our first day of raiding, we managed to see another omelette pet. I'm really hoping one of these days I'm actually going to get one myself. And as you can see in the clip right now, I did end up upgrading my gear slightly. I actually bought full obsidian so I could replace the Hasta and hit 52s. Let's take a look. Something good, please. Kodai insignia. Do I get... Oh, I get a split as well. Yes, guys. Oh, my God. And a Torn Prayer Scroll. He's in my team. 3-man split for the Kodai insignia. I'll fucking take it. There you have it. Just under 35 mil split. Thank you very much. Meaning we can go and get ourselves primordial boots now. Happy days. Ooh, Dexterous Prayer Scroll, boys. Another one. Very nice. 6.9 mil split from the Dexterous Prayer Scroll. If you guys didn't notice, I'm actually doing very big raid teams right now. I believe it's 11 or 12 man. And I think on average, you're supposed to get a drop every 2 to 3 raids. So if we can do 2 raids an hour, we're looking at fairly decent money overall. So as you guys can see from the clips playing right now, I continued doing some raids. We did manage to get 2 arcane praise scrolls. Nothing to really shout about considering we were pretty much like 10-man teams or just slightly less. So the loots from them were pretty damn shocking, to be completely honest. But once I was done with raids, I decided that I wanted to do something slightly different. A bit of a risk, a bit of a ballsy move, I guess. I decided I would go to Corporal Beast and do some duos with a good friend of mine. For me to actually have any chance of completing this challenge. And by that, I mean, if I have any chance of making a twisted bow in a week, I need to do the most efficient and best money makers I can possibly find. And obviously, the most efficient is going to be raids. Even though the prices have dropped so significantly, it is still by far the best money maker in-game. So I decided I would just go to Corporal Beast just to have a little bit of a break from it, just to see if we could get some luck. But as you can imagine, we didn't manage to get anything. But I do think that each episode, I might spend a couple of hours duoing Corp just for the chance of getting the Elysian. So unfortunately, we didn't manage to get any decent drops from Corporal Beast, which is to somewhat be expected because, let's be honest now, you don't really get anything from Corp unless you're insanely lucky. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to price check everything minus the twisted bow and try and get an accurate price check of how much money we've made. There you have it, guys. So it currently says that the bank is worth 148 mil. However, that is not including the 5 mil from these 2 rings here. And that is also not including the 10 mil which is sat in my bank. So let's call 15 mil on top of that price check. That means that our bank in total is worth 163 mil currently, minus the twisted bow. So by the end of day 2, starting with just the twisted bow, we've been able to make 163 mil. That is insane. So there you have it, guys. Day 2 of making the twisted bow in 1 week has been finished. And if you guys are curious as of how much money I'm making right now per hour, so far into this series I've invested 48 hours. And in that time, we have made 165 mil, meaning that our average GP per hour is 3.4 mil, which is hella good, and hopefully is only going to increase as the episodes go on. Now, something that I haven't actually mentioned for this series is that there is going to be a forfeit for the final day if I don't manage to make the twisted bow in 1 week. There's 2 things that I feel like I can do. I can either stake and have to stake every single penny that I've made during that week, or if I don't make the twisted bow in 1 week, I have to stake my twisted bow. I'm not sure which one you guys are going to prefer. I personally prefer the idea of just staking the money that I make this week so I don't have to lose a twisted bow. But I would really like to hear some feedback. So if you guys want me to stake the twisted bow at the end of the week, type Twisted Bow into the comments. And if you guys want me to stake the GP I've made, just type cash down in the comments. Now that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you've enjoyed day 2 of this series. Make sure you leave it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Comment down below what your favourite part was. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I will see you very soon.